my friends, my name is Dragonheart, the Prince of Wales, and welcome to a channel update video. This video will serve as like a Christmas update, end of year update. I'll be talking about some real life stuff, some channel stuff, some random stuff, streams, all sorts of stuff, guys. So yeah, first of all, I just want to say I hope you all had a great Christmas. Hope you all had everything that you wanted. Please let me know in the comment section what presents and games you had for Christmas. I'd be very interested in finding out what you all had. I'll share with you what I had for Christmas. So my parents bought me Spyro the Reignited Trilogy. Big fan of Spyro the Dragon. I streamed the original game using an emulator about 2 years ago, and I obviously played the original Spyro years ago when that came out. I never actually got around to playing all three of them though, of the original games, so I'm looking forward to playing this. Maybe even stream it at some point, who knows, but I got that off my parents, and then I also had some money off them as well, so I ended up buying myself this little bad boy here, Red Dead Redemption 2. I haven't played the first one, but I know the story and everything, and everyone's been raving about this game, so much so that my dad was watching an advert of this like last week. So when when I get the PlayStation adverts on TV, he was like, "Oh, that's a bloody good game, that's the best game ever." I'm like, you don't play video games? How can you tell that's the best game ever? Like, oh, I'd be getting that if I was you. So then I ended up obviously getting it, and pretty good. It's almost too open of a world, if that makes sense. Sometimes I am looking for things to do in it, but they're a game which get your sort of head around it. I did stream it recently using PS4 remote play, which is something which I recently tried out, and it worked perfectly fine. I bought myself a little cable here, a lovely little blue and black cable, which basically, to cut a long story short, controller plugs into the back of the PlayStation, back of the PC. PlayStation goes on, you have to log into your PlayStation account, link it up, and then it basically, almost like an emulator, you're dragging the audio and sound from your PlayStation over to the in a separate window on your PC via the internet. And I streamed that, and it worked fine. So I might do a dual stream. I will talk about the streaming properly in a little bit, but I might do a dual stream of that in the next few days to end the year off on a high, so to speak. But that's kind of where things are with Christmas so far. And obviously the New Year's coming up as well, so I hope you all have a great New Year's as well. Me and my fiance Panda, we're going to my friend's house. I'm hoping he doesn't bum me, because he might be that way inclined. I'm only joking, I'm totally ribbing him by here. If he's watching this, he's probably going to have a laugh by here, but I haven't been over his house yet, so it'll be interesting to see how that goes. He's on about drinking and playing some games. I'm like, yeah, sure, that sounds like fun to me, so we're going to do that. Maybe I should stream that. That'd be fun, me and my friend getting pissed. Talk about friends, good friend of mine, Lord Rexasaur. He did a channel update of his own on his own channel recently. Everybody thought his channel was dead, but it's not. I won't go into the details of it, just go and watch his video if you're interested, but he's coming back to YouTube next year at some stage, and streaming as well, which is amazing because I really do miss watching his content. But the reason why I bring him up in the whole gaming thing is because he kindly gifted me Far Cry 5, which is amazing. So I've got Far Cry 5 to play at some stage. I might even stream that. We're already talking about Red Dead Redemption 2, Spyro the Reignited Trilogy, and Far Cry 5 to stream, but it goes on beyond that because on Steam in the winter sale, the Batman game. So I own Batman Arkham Origins. I had that free with my old graphics card, my GTX 770, back in like the end of 2013, 2014, I think something like that it was. But I never played it. I never actually played the Arkham games. But I got Arkham Asylum, Arkham City, and Arkham Knight. So the other three which I didn't have. They're all like £3 something each, £3.50, something like that on Steam sale. They're 75% off. So I got all three of them for like a tenner. I was like, result. So I got all of them to play eventually as well. So I've gone from having like no games to play and being like, I don't know what game to stream, because I did like Witcher. I did like all Witcher stuff recently, and then in that stream I was like, this is my plan. I'm gonna do the DLC in the new year. So on stream I'm gonna do Heart of Stone and Blood and Wine, and I've got Fallout New Vegas, which I've never played. So I was like, I'll do a heavily modded Fallout New Vegas thing and play through that for the first time, because I've never played that game. They're like the two games I do for most of the year. And now I'm like, shit, I got like 6 or 7 games to play. I don't know what to do. So bit crazy at the moment, but lots and lots of fun. I will talk about the streaming and videos properly in a second, but I want to do some real life stuff before I segue into that. Basically, the house situation is that we have a meeting with our bank on the 31st. It'll be to sort of do home insurance, stuff like that. We're waiting to hear back from our solicitor at the moment. Obviously, it's been the Christmas period. People have been closing down and stuff, so for Christmas and New Year's and stuff. So it's a bit of a difficult time of year to get in touch with somebody and get stuff sorted out. But we both anticipate that probably at some point in January, maybe by the end of January, we might be moved in. When we do move in, we will be doing a kind of a video on it, basically like a house tour, and I'll do like a setup tour when I get everything, like all my stuff set up in a room there. We'll be using Panda's new camera. There we go. We'll be using Panda's new camera to show you all of this as well. I don't know when you'll see it because obviously it relies on when we actually move in and also when we get internet. Because moving into a new property, you don't just get internet straight away. You gotta like buy it. You gotta get somebody to come in and install it. You gotta look at the right packages that we want. Then I gotta work out like where it comes into the property, which is downstairs by not far from the front door. But we're both thinking that our setup's gonna be upstairs, one of the bedrooms. So I have to like feed everything through and up the stairs and everything. So it'll be a lot of hard work. So it'll take us a few weeks. It means the channel will go dead probably for a few weeks. If I can get a couple of videos pre-recorded and set up in the meantime, I will. There'll be no video, there'll be no streams and not much activity on my channel for that kind of, for the foreseeable future. But once I know when that takes place, I'll obviously do a video beforehand, or I'll let you know on Twitter or on Discord, because they're the best ways to get hold of me. All my stuff's in the description, guys, all my social media and stuff. So if you want to keep in touch, have a look at all of that to keep in touch. Right, so video and stream stuff, this is the stuff you might want to hear about, or whatever. So Twitch streaming. I very recently started streaming on Twitch as well as YouTube gaming. My internet is a bit more stable now than it has been for a long time. It has been for a few months, to the point where I stream all the time now and I don't get any drop frames, which is great, because drop frames is like a stream killer almost. I'm still streaming in 480p. I could possibly try a 721 at some stage, but I don't know if I'll hold. I don't know what the quality will be like. But the 480s seem to be okay. I'm using like a 700, 750 bit rate sort of thing, which I can probably get to like 800 at the max possibly. But it's by the by. All that's by the by. Point is, I was reluctant to dual stream before because I didn't think my internet could hold it. But I got an account with Restream. I set it all up. I did a couple of test streams. It worked fine. I've now revamped my Twitch. Now revamped my Twitch. I've updated like all my stuff, my info. I put like my Instagram on there and all sorts. And I'm trying to sort of grow something over there at the same time as my YouTube community. The reason being is I have no idea what's going to happen in the future as far as streams and YouTube go. I love YouTube gaming. I have since I started streaming on it. I'm back in the early days of sort of mid to late 2015 when me, Rexasaur, Jack were sort of streaming and having lots of fun, and we were playing like Jack was streaming like Medieval and Medieval 2 Total War and sort of Fallout, Dead Space and stuff like that. It was lots of fun, and Rex was doing a 24-hour live streams, and then we got involved in the community, and you had sort of Narcast, and you had all these awesome channels from back in the day, these sort of original streamers for YTG. The community's got a lot smaller and smaller, I found, over the past couple of years. Lots of streamers have jumped to Twitch or stopped streaming altogether, and I feel like the focus has gone on this YTG thing, and the whole YouTube, the way YouTube is run, the way things always seem to change every few months, has kind of shafted streaming people, because they're getting rid of the YouTube gaming app, they get rid of the YouTube gaming sort of page now, so it just morphs into regular YouTube. But now it's like lost its place totally. It's kind of like they did half a job and I'm like, it's not really working for us, so meh. And I'm worried because YouTube's got a lot of restrictions on it. I think most streaming sites will have their restrictions and rules and regulations and stuff, and rightly so, but YouTube seems to have more of that, and I'm just wondering whether my sort of, the way I stream, the way I do things on YouTube, whether long term that'll be any good on YouTube or not. I don't know. So Twitch is like a backup. Do the two at the same time. I know that when you become like an affiliate and partner and stuff on Twitch, you can't dual stream, but we'll cross that bridge if I ever get to it. I'm not actually far off getting not partner, affiliate on Twitch, because you have certain criteria laid out for you. It's like you gotta stream X amount of hours in 7 days. You gotta have X amount of viewers. I gotta get more viewers on my Twitch, but certainly as far as the days I stream and hours I do it and stuff, are more than acceptable. But what I've noticed is when I dual stream, I got the two chats sort of merged into one with using Restream, and I'd say 90% of my chat's always YouTube, and the ones that are Twitch is usually like one or two people who are regularly on YouTube anyway, so they just decided to go over there. So I'm certainly not gaining many new people on there. Most of the people that follow me on Twitch are people who just come across from YouTube, which is great, but obviously it's just something that I have to sort of keep playing, keep improving, keep growing, and over time it'll hopefully, grow and do its thing. So yeah, I'm dual streaming with the two. I'm not going to bother with Mixer at the moment. I'm just going to keep it with the two because I think that's fair enough. In the new year, I've got all these games I've already mentioned in this vlog that I will be playing at some point. We'll have to wait and see how that goes. As far as video content goes, I'm a bit gutted about saying this, but I love making video content. I don't do it often enough, and time hasn't really allowed me to do it that often. But I had a plan, I had a vision last year of doing my sort of 3-minute and 5-minute history, my animated history videos, which I thought were really good, and I shared it with a couple of people before I released them, made tweaks on some of the advice and stuff, edited them, and then released it properly to the public. And they did okay view-wise, a few hundred views per sort of video, roughly. And I started releasing them when I had when Thrones of Britannia first came out, when that was first released, and it sort of tied into that game initially. And my plan was do Welsh local history videos, move into sort of Roman history, and branch that out further. Maybe bring in a couple of fantasy elements like Batman, Assassin's Creed, and then push towards sort of Three Kingdoms, the Romance of the Three Kingdoms, and Chinese history and that sort of thing. I had a roadmap and I had a plan, and then the plan went out the window basically. I did like 6 or 7 videos, Welsh history, started to move into Roman history, did Roman Wales, stuff like that. I did a script for Hannibal. I could do a Hannibal video because Hannibal is my favourite general in history. And I just went tits up basically. I came home from work one day. I'll talk through the process quickly, but I have a script, I type up a script, I proofread it, I check my sources, so I'll put on there like, did I get it from Wikipedia? I'll check Wikipedia to see where the actual source was originally. I'll check like documentaries and stuff because I use a couple of documentaries in some of my videos, and I put it on the script. I then record it on this, speak normally, I don't rush my speech and stuff. I try and do it as clear as I can so any audience can sort of pick it up quite neatly. And then I time it, so if it's like 3 minutes or 5 minutes, that determines whether it'll be a 3-minute or a 5-minute video depending on the time of the audio. I put the audio into my video editor, which is Adobe Premiere Elements. I'm using the basic version of that because I'm not that well inclined when it comes to editing videos. I'm not very good at I'm not much of an editor. I'm more of a performer than an editor. And then I edit, so I then have to put myself through editing videos. But I've got a process, I got like template stuff which I've set up beforehand, try and save a little bit of time. And then I go in, I add the music and the intro, and then I've got to painstakingly, because I'm quite, but editing's not really a strong point of mine, but Photoshop isn't too bad. I've sort of taught myself Photoshop elements over the last few years. I then painstakingly Photoshop all the characters, the backgrounds, try and animate it all in a very basic way. But for me, I'm quite proud of it. It comes out nicely. It's a 3-minute or 5-minute video, but it can take a good few hours. The problem is when you come home from work, you're not always in the mood to do that, and I have very limited time. So unfortunately, I haven't been able to keep to my kind of thing of this roadmap, and I haven't been able to do any more of these videos. Like I said, I tried to do the Hannibal one the other day, and I just gave up on it. I was like, oh, I can't be asked. I just sort of gave up. In the new year, once things settle down with the house and stuff, I mean, that's obviously playing on my mind with all the stuff going on there. Maybe I can try and get back into it a little bit if time allows me to, basically. But I'm not going to shelve it. It's still there. I still got a lot of the stuff on my computer. If you guys want to see me continue to do animated history videos like I did before, then that's great. The thing is, the channels that I sort of inspire me, like History for Hilbert, we've got Baz Battles. These are legit sort of history channels that it's their job basically. They do these videos daily, weekly, etc. And the animation and the quality is ridiculous. The thing is with YouTube now, to get anywhere on YouTube these days, you have to be like a business, and I'm not really much of a business person. I'm more of a cowboy, you know, not really a, you know, I sort of swing it about however I want to. I just jump in, do my streams, and mess about. But I'm not that way inclined. Sometimes try to be, but I don't think I'm that way inclined. I don't run my channel like a business as such, and I don't have the time that other proper channels that do this sort of thing do. And of course, my channel's not focused solely on that sort of thing. I like to stream, you know. I love streaming because I can come home from work and I can go, right, I can't be asked to do anything. Let's stick this bad boy on and let's just play for a couple of hours and piss about. And then it's like, I see it as me just hanging out in a room full of friends sort of thing. So I'm just jumping on you, I'm just playing stuff. It's almost like having a drink and socialising. Oh, hiya, Jack, how are things, man? Oh, Susu, how's it going? And it's that sort of thing for me. You know, and that's what I take out of YouTube more than anything now. So I think that sums it up. This 15 16 minutes, I've gone on way too long for this update. So if I don't make another video or I don't do a stream this side of Christmas, I hope you have a great Christmas, this side of New Year, because it's gone Christmas. I hope you have a great New Year. I hope you had a great Christmas. Like I said, let me know what games and presents you had in the comment section. It'd be lovely to know what you guys had and what games you're looking forward to and what games you're playing currently and all that sort of stuff. Before we end the video, if you got this far, please say #banana in the chat so I know who's watched the video to the end. And also, I want you as a task, yep, I'm a good teacher now, this is your task for the day, this is your homework. Your top 5 best games of 2018 and your top 5 worst games of 2018, and then give me a bit of context as to why. I've been Dragonheart, I'll see you soon, bye for now.